What's going on, family? It's your boy, Mr. Vegan Trainer here once again. You can call me Tate though, it's all good. Braid it up, all right? Tell me what you think about the braids. I usually get braids before I leave. If you don't know, Eat Drink Vegan is this weekend. I'm heading to LA. All right, so I'm about to show you my food. I got a few things that I'm doing today before I head to LA. But first, give me a minute. Look at that skin. That's crazy, right? No, but seriously though, I'm getting ready to break my fast. I've already gone through about, I didn't do a long extended fast. I'm maybe 23, 24, almost 24 hours in. I've done a workout today, but it wasn't much. I just walked. I know that's crazy, right? Most people are like, you just walking? You calling that a workout? Most trainers would not consider that a workout. But if you know what you're doing, you're fasting and you're burning fat, you can walk and lose fat. This will be my last day eating keto for 2 days because while I'm out of town, I'm going to be vlogging and teaching you how to carb up when you travel, because eating vegan and keto on the road is going to be hard, even in LA. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be eating high carb for one, so I can enjoy the cuisine in LA. I mean, it's LA. All right, family. So this is what's going in for today. All right. You're looking at about 3,800 calories right here. I'm going to eat a whole head of cauliflower. Yes, the whole head. This is going to be made into cauliflower rice. And then I'm going to dice these bad boys up and make just like some chicken, air quotes, type meal. I'm going to put some salsa on it. That's going to be the thing with the rice. Okay, so cauliflower rice. These two by themselves, just these two are 1,800 calories. Okay, if you don't believe me, let's check that out. All right, so one box is 2 servings. The calories are 470, all right? So you're looking at 1,800 calories for both boxes. So, and then, of course, we're gonna throw some sauce on there. After I finish that meal, I'm gonna blend up these bad boys right here, all right? When I say blend them up, I'm gonna make almost like a guacamole. Just, you know, nice, creamy, almost savory, because I'm gonna season it, so it's gonna be creamy and savory. And then I'm going to chop up this whole head. And I'm going to eat this whole head of cabbage with these 3 avocados. And to finish it off, I'm going to have these olives, the whole jar. All right, this is going to be a learning moment. That says low, which for most of you all who are doing your ketone test, that means you're not in ketosis. It's probably meaning it's very, very low, below 0.5, even below 0.4. So we're going to talk about why that is. Okay, so you've seen the food, which is really good. You also have seen the ketones, which is the actual subject of today that I want to talk about. A lot of you all are chasing ketones. You can't do that. And the reason why I say that is, especially for athletes or people who are well into ketosis, you're going to go through different blocks or phases, and your ketones are going to fall. Now, here's why. Now, studies are showing that every time someone goes into ketosis, usually every time a person goes into ketosis, it will pretty much be in their urine. Okay, for the first maybe week or 2, maybe 3 weeks, it'll be in the urine. So you can use urine strips. Okay, the reason why, studies are showing the reason why, is that body's not using ketones. It still wants glucose for the most part. After those few weeks, or if you just did a long extended fast, you pretty much force your body to use those ketones, which means if you go do a urine test a month later of following a diet like this, they will not be in your urine. They will not show in your urine. So what I have to do for not only myself, but my clients as well, some of my clients, is when we test, we have to make sure we're testing by pricking the finger and getting a blood test or a breath test. Most people don't want to do the breath test because the breath meter costs anywhere from $200 or $150 to about $600. Most people are not trying to do that. So we go get the ketone blood test, which is about 60 bucks. There you can see your ketones. However, okay, for my people who are a month in or somewhere around there, you will notice that if around a month period, you'll notice your ketones, once you get up there, they'll be 4, 5, sometimes 6 millimolars. Why is that? Because now your body is slowly getting used to utilizing these ketones. Now you go 3, 4, 5, 6 months from there, guess what happens? Your ketones in the blood go down. Why is that? Well, they go down simply because now your body is using up these ketones. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of railroading you into what happened to me today. So this morning, I woke up, I was at about 1.8, I think, millimolars. And then after I worked out, this is before I worked out, 1.8 millimolar, that's about as high as I'll get. Because I've been doing this thing for months, almost a year, really. If you think about it, it's probably been 2 years. Because I've been fasting for a long time. I was eating carbohydrates. So now that I've compared, because for those of you who don't know, when you fast, you're also producing ketones. So even if you eat a high carbohydrate diet, if you fast, you're on a keto diet pretty much, all right? Especially if you fast every day and you produce ketones every day. So different strokes for different folks. I'm more of an athlete. I train like an athlete, so I can get in ketosis in no time. Anyway, so what happens is when I go and test my morning ketones before I go work out, you get, 1.8, and that's usually supposed to be the lowest. But because I work out on an empty stomach, what normally does happen is I'll use up those ketones normally, from a very, very, very extraneous workout. And then a lot of times I'll start to actually produce, I'll get into gluconeogenesis if I go too long. So that honestly means you're starting to break down other forms of glycogen or muscle. Okay, and that's just kind of how it happens. So that will instantly kick you out of ketosis. Okay, for me personally, because I do I cycle my carbs, and basically what I'll do is, here recently I might do maybe 1 or 2 carb, like higher carb days, no fat or low fat. What that means is I'm able to usually store or hold on to some muscle glycogen. So that low reading that I got today shows me that, of course, I worked out hard and my body used up all its ketones. And I possibly, now the way to tell if I went into gluconeogenesis is also to test my glucose. So if I go in there and I also prick my blood and test my glucose, which I have glucose sticks as well. I don't know why I didn't test it. But if I test my glucose and it's over 80, maybe even 100, then I know I was probably more than likely in slowly breaking down glucose, whether it was from glycogen in the muscles or from actually breaking down amino acids. So that is the nutshell of it all. I hope I explained that well so you kind of get it, but that is what you're dealing with. If you're an athlete, or if you work out like an athlete, which is 6-7 times a week, more than an hour a day, you're going to be a little bit different. And this is also why you have to eat a few more carbs, okay? Because people are like, how are you getting into ketosis on 150 grams of carbs? Well, first of all, these carbs are coming from vegetables. Second of all, I'm an athlete, okay? And I'm moving, I'm running, and sometimes I play 3 hours of basketball, high intensity with college athletes. So, it's not just sedentary, okay? So it varies. If you're sedentary and you work out maybe 2-3 times a week, you might need to go down to 20 grams of carbs. That's kind of how it works. So that is a long story short. That is why my ketones are non-existent. So that low basically means I don't have any ketones in my blood right now. And as a matter of fact, you're not in nutritional ketosis until you hit 0.5 millimolars. So even if I did have like 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, it still really doesn't count until you hit 0.5 and above. So I'm not really chasing ketones. I chase the feeling. I feel great. I continue to just eat my veggies, my avocados, my nut seeds, things like that. My hempeh, which is just hemp seeds and a little peanuts. That's what I continue to do. And as long as I'm eating that, I know how I feel. So as long as I'm eating that, I feel great. I feel the ketone production. I feel that my body's running on fat. And I feel like I'm getting leaner, which is what I'm trying to do. So those are the things that I pay attention to. So long story short, don't drive yourself crazy chasing ketones. Because what'll happen is you'll get high the first month or two. And then your ketones will start to drop as your body gets better at using them. So hope that all makes sense. Hope this video was quick enough for some of you, because I've been getting some, your video is too long complaints. All right, it's a vlog. All right, sue me. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I hope that this vlog was great. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I try to make sure I put a little bit of what I'm doing and then a little bit of some helpful information in there as well. I'm getting ready to pack up for LA. It's gonna be fun. Eat, drink, vegan. If anybody's in LA, hit me up. All right, maybe we'll work out together or something. I don't know, but I will be in Pasadena, California, and LA, because I gotta go visit Venice Beach again. Play. I like to shoot ball when I go to Venice, so I go out there, shoot some ball, hang out with the boys, and then of course on Saturday we got Eat, Drink, Vegan. So until then, I love you all. I want you to know that you too have the right to eat yourself to death or to life. Be safe out there. Hit me up if you need me. Crazy and I was lying. Here's my test not too long after. So once again, the workout kicked me out of ketosis just because it was very intense and I was fasted. But test just a few later, and there we go, 0.9.